Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to At Home with Miss S. Can you believe we made it to week 6 of a transformation unit? Oh, and this week, we're going to focus on this question. How will I continue to change and grow? Last week, we learned so much. We learned that we were tiny little babies. And now we're big boys and girls that can do so many things that we couldn't do before, right? Today, I want to talk to you about something that's going to help you, not only to continue to grow big and tall, but it's also going to help you to live a healthy lifestyle. Today, I want to talk to you about the 5 food groups. When I was little, when I was your age, we had something called the food pyramid. Yep, just like a pyramid, it was shaped kind of like a triangle. Okay, but now we have something called my plate. Different shape, looks like a circle, but same idea. The healthier we eat, the better it is for our body and for our brain power. All right, so I want you to take a look and watch this video so we can learn a little bit more about the 5 food groups. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about it, okay? Watch this, guys.
Our bodies need lots of energy to keep us going throughout the day. And do you know where we get that energy? That's right, from the food we eat. And all kinds of different people enjoy different kinds of food. But whether your favorite meal includes noodles or nectarines, tortillas or tofu, most types of food have some of what our bodies need to stay healthy. You might already know that we can put different kinds of food into different groups. We call these, you guessed it, food groups. But let's check out each group and see what kind of food belongs where. Let's start with the fruit group. You gotta love sweet, delicious fruit. This group includes things like apples and pears, oranges and strawberries. Fresh fruit is the best for you, but fruit that's canned or frozen counts too. After all, many fruits are hard to find in the winter, and some fruits only grow in certain parts of the world. But don't forget about fruit that's been dried. Raisins are just dried grapes, and prunes are dried up plums. And even juice is part of the fruit group, but only if it's all fruit juice and doesn't have added sugar. Next comes the grain group. Grains are plants, like oats, wheat, and barley. If a food is made from one of these plants or any other grain plant, it belongs here. That means things made of flour, like bread and noodles, breakfast foods like oatmeal and cereal, and even rice are all part of this group. Next up, the vegetable group. I bet you already figured out what goes here. Vegetables come from plants too, but unlike grains, they're either the roots, stems, or leaves of certain plants that we can eat. Carrots, for example, are the sweet orange roots of the carrot plant. A head of lettuce is just a bunch of crunchy leaves, and asparagus is actually a stem of the tasty asparagus plant. What other foods can you think of? What about the stuff that's inside your sandwich? Meats, like chicken or hamburger, belong to the protein group, and so do fish, like tuna, and eggs, made any way you like. But not all members of this group come from animals. Other foods like beans, peanut butter, and tofu, which is made from soybeans, are full of protein. So they're also proud members of the protein group. And that leaves us with the last food group, dairy. If a food is made from cow milk or soy milk, it's in the dairy group. So this is where you find things like yogurt and all kinds of cheeses, as well as your usual glass of milk. And do you know what else fits in this group? Ice cream. But that reminds me, sweet treats like candy don't fit into any of our groups. That's because they're made of mostly sugar and don't have any of the things that our bodies need to stay healthy. So it's okay to enjoy these foods from time to time, but just not a lot of the time. Now, do you think you can put a food into the right group?
I love to eat. I love food. And in order for us to grow strong and healthy, I know that we have to be smart about our choices. We have to be smart about what we put on our plate and what we eat. Okay, guys? So I have a little game I want to play with you. I made my own version of my plate. Here it is. So I have the 5 food groups here. I have fruits, vegetables, protein, grains, and dairy. But I'm going to see if I can test Nina's knowledge. I am going to give her a whole bunch of snacks, and I want to see if she can sort the snacks into the right food groups. Okay, you think she can do it? We'll see. And I would love to see what's on your plate. Send me a picture, okay? All right, guys. See you soon.